Okay, so I was going over my process journal and whatnot, and I felt the need to emphasize the difference between F2L and the normal layer by layer Friedrich method, since I don't think I emphasized that enough in my process journal. So I'm going to show you the difference between them. I'm going to create a pair of videos to focus on this, and I'm going to, in the first video, this video, show you the layer by layer method and explain that. And then the second one, I will explain the F2L method, or the first two layers method. So let me tilt this down so you can see my Rubik's Cube here. It is pretty scrambled, which is just the way I like it. So you can start on any side for the Friedrich method, and you always want to start by making a cross or something like it. And then what you do is you want to line up these two dots. So here's a cross. You want to line up these two dots on each side so that the center matches the edge piece, and you can switch accordingly. You can turn it around and whatnot. So here I have the green and the yellow, and then here's these are mismatched and these are mismatched. So what I can do is I can just switch them. So now they're fine. The second part of the layer by layer method is just to finish the top layer, finish the orange layer. So to do that, you just find the piece that corresponds with each part. So right here, here's the green side, and here's the yellow side. So I want to find the green, yellow, and orange piece that's located right over here. So I want to move it over. Ooh, okay, over. I'm going to place it, and then flip it to place it. And there I have that right there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that to each of the sides because I want to get this video done in a reasonable amount of time as not to waste your time, and as so I don't get cut off by YouTube because they do have a time limit. Okay, so after you do that, you have like that entire first layer done, right? So then you need to move on, and there's an algorithm that I included in my book, in my process journal, excuse me. This is a part of the Rubik's Cube guide. So when you want to move this piece right here, this is there. You have to do the algorithm for the second layer. There's two of them. The main difference between the Friedrich method and the F2 layer method is for the the first two layer method, you are doing the first two layers at the same time, while in the layer by layer method, or the Friedrich method, you are taking the time to do this algorithm as opposed to doing them at the same time. So yeah, so there I am. I just finished the second layer. And then for the rest of the Rubik's Cube, it's pretty much the same. You need to use an algorithm that's also in the guide, and then you make the top cross, so then you have the bottom, the two layers, and then the top cross. And then you orient them, and you orient the corners, and then you place them and then finally you orient the centered pieces. And that is how I went about solving the Rubik's Cube by doing the layer by layer method. So later on I will be doing a video on how to do it with the F2L method. Yeah, so I'll see you soon.